today. But it's nice. It actually, in the mornings, it's still kind of cool, which is nice. And I'm off to Pilates. And I hope everyone's having a gorgeous day. It is Monday. And I'm not feeling too Monday. I slept like crap last night, but it was because it was hot and various different little reasons. Sean's not very well, so he wasn't the quietest sleeper. So, yep. Hi! I've been once again waiting to come on and talk about this book until after I'd kind of processed it and thought about how I was actually feeling about it, because I kind of went in with really high expectations. Now, I'm not sure why. I heard about this book, was it like 2 years ago when it came out? Originally, oh no, actually 2019, yeah, so it was ages ago, because I knew my sister had it on her bookshelves, and whether she'd read it or not yet, I need to actually ask her. But his writing is absolutely mesmerising, beautiful, but it just felt disconnected to me. I didn't feel there was a flow within the book or a real storyline. I felt like it was a letter to his mom, but that didn't feel like that sometimes. And you know, it was a heartbreaking book, and that's the thing. It's like a beautiful, heartbreaking, visceral book, but it's going to be 3 stars for me because I just felt it was, like I said, disconnected. There was no point in the book where I felt like I was really reading. There was some vignettes and stuff and storylines that kept the same, but we were jumping too much to different places, finding out about these things, but never coming back to that, not really understanding the full dynamic of the family. I thought I would find out more. It talks about very important subject matter, especially as somebody moving to America from a country and not feeling like they fit in. Do you know what I feel like? It's one of those books you read in school, you dissect, and maybe then you enjoy it more. You read it in chunks and you look through and you go blah, 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 blah. But reading it just as one book, whatever way it happened to me, and I don't know why I'm trying to over-explain it so much, but I'm sad because I really enjoyed the writing. It just didn't click with me. The whole story as a whole didn't work for me. But it was I can never be so mean, because I'm like, this isn't amazing. I could never write that. Like, he is so talented. But yeah, look, that's that. We can't do anything about it. I'm very happy that I've read it, but unfortunately I didn't love it. Have any of you read this book? And tell me, do you like it? Did you not like it? And what did you think about it? What were your thoughts about it? Talk about liking things. I wouldn't usually ask, but if you can just give my video a thumbs up, that would be amazing if you are enjoying it, just because I do realise how many YouTubers say give a like, and I realise like nobody really likes my videos, even if I have views. Well, maybe they just don't like it. But if you are in any way enjoying it, or even if you're not hating it, please can you give me a like, because it really would help me. Guys, I'm sitting here having a nice tea. It is Friday, and look, 1K views on one of my videos. I mean, I know views mean nothing, because obviously the algorithm just said blah, 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 and I still, you know, I'm sub 150 followers, but like, that's just like, look at that 1K views. To me, that is just so cool. Thank you to everyone who watches, and everyone who returns, and everyone who subscribes. I'm gonna be really honest right now. The last thing I want to do is go for a run. The thought of running right now fills me with dread. But what I'm gonna do is try, see how I go. It's a beautiful morning. It's just before 8, I think. And so it's cool, but it's going to be a really nice day today. It's Saturday. I did it, y'all. I did it, not without pain, but I did it. And I did, like, at some points I was like, oh no, I have to give up. can't do this, but then I kept going. It was pretty horrific. But I'm done, and surely I'll feel better for this later, right? We just saw Twisters, y'all. It was so good. 10 out of 10 from us. 5 stars. Yeah. Except they turned the lights on as soon as the movie turned to title credits. Lights went on. I was like, oh, I don't get a second. To get my next read. I want to see if they have, oh my god, what's it called? I've forgotten. I just thought it in my head there. It's some kind of thriller. So we're going to go to the library, see if we can find my next read. If I don't find that, I'm going to see if there's something else, and if not, then I'll just buy something on my Kindle, because I'm not sure, other than that, what I might be in the mood for. So yeah, come on. This is my outfit of the day. You see everything? We've got boots from Bershka. We've got shorts from Vintage Levi's. We've got a shirt from Vintage, but it's like Zara. My work coat, and the only sunglasses I own. Guys, I remember the name of the book. It's called Bright Young Women. What was it called again? I've already forgotten. Something Young Women. By Lisa No, okay, and yeah, Bright Young Women. K-N. Look at this. You see? Guys, they have it. I'm so excited. This is about January 1978 in Tallahassee. Sorority President Pamela Schumacher is startled awake at 3 a.m. and is shocked to encounter a scene of implausible violence. 2 of her friends dead and 2 others maimed. And I think it's years after, 4 decades later. Pretty excited. 5 stars. Hopefully. Close. Just go like this. Done. Simple as. Coming on to wrap this vlog up, but not before I told you how much I'm enjoying this book. It's called Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. It's basically about this girl called Pamela, or a woman called Pamela, who's in college in Florida, in Tallahassee, and she's in a sorority. She's the, I think, like what they call it, the president of the sorority. I'm really enjoying it because it's not a typical thriller, because it's way more deep. And I love thrillers. Come on, guys, they're like the romance. You know, they're easy reads, thrillers. But this is a little bit more deep, and you can kind of going into what it was like to be a woman in the 70s, and the disdain which men looked upon you and kind of thought you were a bit hysterical or didn't trust your judgment. And she is like perfect president. Like you can see she's to a fault almost, because it doesn't serve her to some points, because she feels like she can't feel her feelings and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, and also just showing how you think in a situation when somebody dies, or somebody is killed, sorry, should I say, or somebody is murdered, or does that get censored when somebody is unalived? Is that what I'm supposed to say? You think nothing but outpouring of grief, love, and all that kind of stuff would happen, but of course there's victim blaming involved, and it's just so shocking for her to see, because one of her best friends dies. That's not a spoiler, by the way, that says it on the blurb at the back, but it's just heartbreaking and like makes me really angry when I'm reading it. I'm like, oh, because I just know that was probably how police and detectives talk to women, or how the press viewed young women. The way she writes grief and going to one of the mother's house and all that kind of stuff. I mean, just everything. I'm just really, really enjoying the reading experience. And there's also a little bit of mystery involved. I don't know who the guy is who did it. I don't know what's happening in the future. You've only got a couple of chapters so far. I'm about halfway through the book, maybe a little bit less. And you're just like, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? And there's a few storylines, and I will of course update you when I finish it, which I think is going to be in the next vlog, because this vlog is so long already. I just kept filming and filming, and I was like, oh, Maureen, stop. But there wasn't a real ending to it, so I just wanted to come on, because this is the first time in the last couple of books, I think, where I felt like, oh my god, I need to come on and tell you guys that I'm loving this so much, because I haven't had that. So yeah, and I will, in the next vlog, finish this up and tell you all my thoughts of it. Let me know if you've read it. I'm sure I will have finished it by the time I put this up, so don't worry if you leave me spoiler comments, that's fine. My coffee. I'm going for a recce today. So technical recce is basically when you're going to film something, you go to the location where you're going to film, and you go with all the heads of the department, so like director of photography, director, producer, first assistant director, art department, electrical department, head of electrical department, and you go in there to whatever location you are thinking, and you just see, okay, how are we going to film this? What are we going to do? Obviously the creative, the directors, director of photography, art department, they look at shots and what we're going to fill in the shot and all that kind of stuff, and where's best to get this angle, and the light, taking all of that kind of stuff. And then for me, production wise, as well as being involved in that, I'm also checking where crew going to park. What are we going to do for lunch that day? Are we going to get catering, or are we just going to give people, this is a pretty chilled shoot, so it is. And like, where are we going to set up hair and makeup? Where are we going to do this? Where are we going to set up the video village is where like people sit and like the client will come and watch the stuff. So that is what I have going on today, and it was raining this morning, but the sun is shining now, so I'm very excited and raring to go. I'm going to meet some new people as well, which I've actually got a lot better with. I used to really struggle with meeting new people, but now it's just my job that I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, I digress, guys. I'm going way deep in here. I think I've mentioned before, if I haven't, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I will see you on the next one, and hope you're all well. Bye.